Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CERU. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did do this in LCS yesterday, so that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely want to get things updated. The chart's somewhat tricky due to perspective. So what do I mean by that? Well, like I said, all about perspective. If you are a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought, right there, and you wanted to sell within 17.37 seconds, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. But if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. There was quite the big pullback that happened today. But today, that's the key word. That's 1 day. When you look at multiple days, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer stretches of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. So again, I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different strategy and perspective going into the trade. So the first update before anything else, though, comes from a foundational principle in charting, and that states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance, and that played out perfectly here. Case in point right here at 95 cents was a level of support, but today when the price broke below it, like I said, supports tend to act as resistance. And then when the price did try to bounce back up there, you can see that's exactly where it found resistance right at that point. So not saying 95 cents can't be broken, just saying it makes sense why the price did struggle there. And then, why it ultimately did, roll back to the downside from there. So 95 cents, short-term area of resistance. Now circling back to the big point about big picture perspective and the bulls are still being in, full control. Let's just say that the price actually continues on down and then finds some support like it did previously here at this level, and then continues to bounce around and then heads back up. From the big picture perspective, what would that give you? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here, and then the previous set of lows would be down there. And if you picture each one of those as stair steps, what do you have? Well, you have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. From the big picture perspective, the bulls still have plenty of leeway to build that higher quote-unquote stair step, if you will. And that's what you want to see from the big picture perspective. So, how does the chart look? Well, I don't know. From the big picture perspective, the bulls are still in full control because they have that opportunity. But if you went in with a day trading perspective, the chart could very well not look so good for you. But big picture, bulls still have an opportunity to build that higher stair step, so we'll see if they can do that or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.